I can't wait, but we need to let it let it cool down before we can eat it. It looks beautiful. My gosh, I can cook pork belly. Hi everyone, we're gonna make lechon baboy or belly pork. So I've been watching a lot of YouTube because though I'm Filipino, I have not really cooked lechon at home here. So I kind of watch a lot, and now I think I'm ready to put them into action. So the only thing I wasn't really saw them is mentioning if it's a young pig or it's supposed to be an old pig. Because this one, when I come into I realize it doesn't have very many skin. So I wonder if this is gonna give me the crunchiness that I want. Yeah, so anyway, we're gonna do and wash this one first. So what I will do by washing it is to basically just rub this one up with salt. So I'm just gonna rub it with salt and then rinse it so that we can get rid of that smell from it. Okay, so just gonna rub it and then we're gonna rinse this one. So just gonna wash it because I don't like the porky smell. So the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna mix our spices. So I'm gonna use salt and black pepper for seasoning. Some of those these are garlic roasted garlic. Okay, I can probably use them all. And then we're gonna use the Montreal steak. Just that, and then that's okay. So now we got our spices all together. Just mix it. Okay. All right, so that is ready. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm gonna just put some paper towel there, and we're gonna rest this in a paper towel so that we can cut this nicely. I have a big long ones here. Okay, so nice and wash well. I washed this one well. Now we're just gonna dry it before we cut it. Okay, now it's dry, and I'm ready to slit some on it. Just do some slit here. So we're just gonna slit it, but we're not gonna cut it. Just slit it, wait with the skin, so that we can season in between it nicer. Nice, right? So this, just wait with the skin so that we can season them. So the most important part of this one is actually to create a lot of holes on the skin. So we're gonna do that first before we season this. And I have these nails with the corn on it. It's, my goodness, it's quite tough. It doesn't even stick to it. Oh, there you go. It's working. I just need to be stronger. So we need a lot of holes here. So I put a lot of holes here. You can see that. Yes, really lots of good holes. Because those holes will help to get the meat, the skin to get crispy. Because the oil will gonna get up to the surface. There. So I got that. Now I also prepare a foil. You don't need to have a lot of big foil. What you want the foil for is that basically you just want to protect the edges of the pork so that they will not dry. So now let's ready to season this up. There you go. I'm gonna go season this up. Okay, just go right bury the seasoning very well to the crevices. Just to the skin. So if you have the time, and it will really nice to actually season them overnight and let it sit in your refrigerator. Do not cover it because you want the skin to dry up. So that is the one that I really like when I was watching this one. That one that really makes sense. You can season it, let it season overnight in the refrigerator, and don't expose the skin so the skin will dry up in the skin from the coldness of the refrigerator. So being dry, getting rid of the moisture is what we want. We want to get rid of the moisture. Okay, so now let's do to the edges as well. It smells good. Well, I love the garlic, the smell of the garlic. So just do all the edges. Okay, we're just gonna finish that. Okay, all edges are seasoned, including the edges over there. So now we're ready to set this in our container to cook it. They're done. So I'm gonna use actually I wanna just show it to you now too. So we're gonna actually cover this one first so that we can have this foil. This is the one that really makes sense because you don't really need to wrap a lot of big foil. You don't really need to, because we just want to protect the edges of the pork. So this is good enough. Okay, now we're just gonna move this to our baking container to bake it. I want to put garlic. Garlic has nothing to do with the seasoning with the pork. I just want to put the garlic on it because I want to eat whole garlic, and the oil of the pork will actually nice to get it cooked. So now we're gonna upside down this one. Perfect, right? So now, so I don't even need the foil because it's just fit exactly here actually. There you go. I don't even need the foil, but I already did the foil. But it's so perfect. That's good. So that's good. That's good enough. So I don't need a foil because the skin is already hidden from it. I don't really need it, but I already did it. So I might as well use it. Okay. Might as well just use because I already got it. So we're gonna use my small air fryer for the purpose of air drying the skin. So we're just gonna cook this one for about 20 minutes. Oh, it's not gonna fit in. Setting my air fryer to 300. I'm gonna start for 20 minutes in just air so that I can dry the skin because I did not process it to allow it to overnight to cool down. Doing this, I will be able to remove the water from the skin. So we're just gonna allow this one to cook. Just air dry the skin. Alright, so I'm just gonna air dry the skin for a few minutes, more or less 5-10 minutes. Okay, now I'm ready to put the rock salt in here, and this process really makes sense. I saw some people putting vinegar on it before they put the rock salt, but the purpose of the rock salt is actually to absorb the water from the skin. So actually it's a good idea that I put the foil because now the meat is actually shrinking, so you want to move the foil closer to the skin. All right, and then we're now gonna cover this one with salt. We just want the salt on the skin because the salt will absorb the water. So that's the purpose of the salt, why we want to put salt on top of it. And of course, the salt will also season the skin, especially with kosher salt. I love the kosher salt on it. So we're going to put as many salt as we can cover this. Okay, now we cover most of the skin with salt so that the salt will actually absorb the moisture from the skin. So that is the purpose of the salt. And also, of course, to salt the skin because I like it salty too. There. Air fry 400 start. So we're gonna cook that for about an hour on a 400 air fry degrees. For 400 degree for an hour. Now we need to kind of cool this down so that we can remove all the salt. So I'm just remove all the salt. So I took my stuff out of the way there. Just remove that salt there. So now I'm gonna put this one back in, but there's a lot of oil in here. But for now, I'm just gonna leave the oil, but I will put some metal here so that my pig is not gonna be soaked on oil. I'm gonna take the garlic out of the way because the garlic's already cooked. Okay, right? And I wanna use this so that I can move my pigs here so that the oil can drain as I cook it. All right, now shift that pork here. Get that here. Yum, yum, yum. It smells good. Okay. All right, and I'm gonna put the foil back. But before I do that, let's dry the skin. So just dry the skin, make sure it's dry. And then at this stage, I'm going to put the vinegar. I'm gonna shower it with vinegar. I don't have a brush, so I'll just use this one to shower that one with vinegar. Okay, that's good. And also we're gonna poke this with holes again. So we're gonna get that vinegar sink into the holes. Just give me more holes. The more holes, the more oil it goes. Okay, yum, yum, yum. There's lots of holes. Okay, there's a little bit more vinegar. I should have bought some for something for spraying it for rubber band. I don't have something to spread my vinegar to it. Okay, that's good. Good enough, good enough. Okay, now let that vinegar soak in there. And now, I'm gonna put this foil back so that we can wrap the edges so that they don't get dry. Okay, and so now it's on a wire rack, so the oil will just will go down to the tray. And I'm also gonna add water so that my tray will always be wet. And this time I'm gonna raise the temperature to 450. So I raise the temperature 450. I'm gonna leave it for another hour or less than an hour and see from there. Oh goodness, I think a few more. It looks beautiful already. Yeah. There you go, guys. That's our belly fork and it looks so good. Looks so crispy looking. And look at all the oil we extracted from it. a lot of oil there. So yum, yum, yum. I can't wait, but we need to let it let it cool down before we can eat it. It looks beautiful. My gosh, I can cook pork belly.